Well, right now I have another connection group leader with me. So why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, everybody. I'm Brett Kennedy. I'll be leading the Feed Your Face and Faith group this coming winter connection group season.
Let's say that 10 times fast, right?
Yeah, really.
So can you tell us a little bit about what does that mean and what's the format of your group?
Yeah, so basically, the group will work very similar to our potluck group that we're also having. We have found just that when you sit down and share a meal with people and build those relationships, that connection then leads into some really good discussion. So we're going to be building on that format where every week there will be a potluck style dinner. Everyone will just bring something. We'll sit down, we'll have a meal together and build relationship, just like the potluck. The difference will be that our topic will actually be scripture based. So we will together as a group on our first meeting decide which book of the Bible we'd like to study. And then each week we will divide that book up into one chapter or however many verses. And then during our discussion time, participants will just be asked if they had any questions that came up as they were reading to put those questions in our basket, and we'll pull those out, read the questions, and then discuss them in just an open group style format.
Oh, great. So it's similar to the potluck in that you'll be having a meal first together and that the discussion is kind of based on questions, anonymous anonymous questions from the group, but it's different in that the potluck group is kind of questions about whatever, like all kinds of questions across the board, and yours is going to be more focused on a specific book of the Bible. Is that right?
That's correct. Yep. We hope to just encourage people to get into the scriptures a little bit more. And who doesn't have questions when they're reading through the Bible?
Sure.
It's just a good way to be anonymously asking questions about what you've read that you may not have any understanding in.
All right, well that sounds great. So where and when will your group meet?
So at this time, our group doesn't necessarily have a location. Our
Okay.
backup location will be at our house at 71 Williams Circle in Wellsboro. But if someone in the group or someone else would be interested in hosting, we would gladly take that into consideration. But we will meet on Thursday nights from 6 p.m. till about 7:30 p.m.
Okay. So Thursdays from 6 to 7:30 and location TBD.
Right.
All right, cool. And I mentioned this before, but I'm going to keep mentioning it every time. The groups start next week, the week of February 15th, and run until the end of April. And we're encouraging everyone to get out and get involved. So, yeah, is there anything else you want to add before we close up?
I will just say, hey, if you are looking for a time where you can have a meal with other people and just have some good biblical discussion, I think this is the group for you. You don't have to be a biblical scholar. Maybe it's the first time you've opened the Bible. All those questions we're just going to sit around and discuss and from our perspectives. And it'll be a great time just to get to know some other people at the Vineyard.
Sounds fantastic. All right. Well, thanks, Brett.
Well, thank you, Carolyn. Have a great night.
You too.